Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Waves of Alakananda. Today I'm going to talk about what is the secret behind my healthy strong hair. I have already released an video in my own language in my channel, but many people have requested to make a video in English because they are not able to understand my own language. So I'm doing this again. I want to reveal what is the secret behind my healthy hair. Actually, honestly speaking, I don't have dandruff in my hair. I don't have a split ends. I don't have a damaged hair. My hair looks very healthy. Whoever will see my hair, the first they will ask what shampoo I use, what hair oil I use. So I thought I can make a video and post it on my channel so that it will be useful for many people. The first important secret of my healthy hair is eating a balanced food that too on time. Like you have to fix a time every day, morning, afternoon, and evening, and you have to eat a balanced, complete food. That is most important. Whether it is home food or outside food, that doesn't matter. But you eat on time with the nutritious food. And the second important thing is doing workouts or exercise, or you can do it yoga also. That is most important for our hair growth because it maintains our physical health and also mental health, which helps in growing better hair. That is one of the important thing which I do follow, and every day either 30 minutes or 1 hour I do workouts, and which is helping me a lot to improve my hair growth. And third important secret is I never leave my hair free. That is the most important because healthy hair in the sense the hairs which has moisture in it. It can hold the moisture, and if moisture is there, hair will not prone for dryness, the damage, splits. Nothing will happen. So we should never leave our hair free. If we leave our hair free and we'll go to into the outside because of the atmosphere or weather conditions or the pollution, our whole hair will expose to more heat and the loss of moisture will be there. Whenever the loss of moisture will be there, our hair will go dry, and the split ends will also increase and it will damage our hair. So never leave your hair free, and always try to tie or make a plait. That's one of the best option. Fourth important secret of my hair is using a single shampoo. So usually what we will do suddenly, if one or the other day if more hair fall is there for us, what we will do is we will start changing our shampoos or the oil. That mistake we should never do it. The hair fall that may be due to so many reasons. It may be due to a stress factor, or it may be due to weather factor, environmental factor, or the food we are taking. It depends on so many factors. So always we should never think that it is because of the shampoo or the oil we are using it. So never and ever change your shampoo because if your hair is falling off, don't take stress or don't be panic. One some days it happens, that is very quite common. And use a single shampoo for longer term. It will give you a very good benefit. And we know how to use the shampoo. We have to mix it with the water and we have to use it on our wet hair. That is another important secret that you have to follow. And another important secret is the hair oil which I use. I'm using it since past 10 to 15 years, and which is working me on very well. Is one is coconut oil, pure coconut oil, that homemade coconut oil, and second is the castor oil. This I'll show you. This is the pure coconut oil which we prepare in our house, in our home, and this pure coconut oil I'm using it without adding anything to it. Plain coconut oil along with the castor oil I'm using it on my hair regularly, that is weekly twice. And many people they don't use castor oil because of its thickness, and that is the one important thing. Even though the castor oil thickness is more, you have to use it on your scalp because it will nourish our hair for long term and it will maintain the moisture. That is one most important thing. Castor oil we have to apply it on our scalp, and the coconut oil regularly we have to apply twice in a week for our hair. That is one of the most important secret. That is a homemade castor oil and also coconut oil. I never use the outside oil. I don't trust any other brands which is available outside because once or twice I have used it on my hair whenever this oil is not available, which didn't work out at all. The within a single day I could see a lot of hair fall. So I always try to use the homemade coconut oil and also castor oil. That is one of the most important secret for my healthy hair. And next important thing is hair oil is okay. The application of hair oil and also the washing of oil, that is the most important thing that many of the people they will neglect, where they have to spend lot of time they don't spend. Because of that, so much of hair loss is happening. First thing is hair oil application. As I told, we have to apply the castor oil to the scalp. One trick here I can say is because if you use castor oil, it will be more sticky and people feel it is so difficult for washing off. One trick I can tell you is apply first castor oil to the hair, and at last when you feel it is very sticky, you can take little bit of coconut oil and smear it, and gently you can put one layer on your hair, which will gonna reduce the stickiness in your hair. And many people don't apply overnight. That is the most important mistake many people do. They will just tell like apply 30 minutes before taking bath, or just 1 hour before taking bath. That is not right. What I do is, if tomorrow morning I have to take a bath, the overnight evening I'll apply hair oil to my hair and I will keep overnight. And people don't keep it for overnight because the pillow will get spoiled, it will be get oil. That is one reason people don't use it. But we have to keep overnight the oil on our head. That is one of the important thing. And as I told, weekly twice we have to apply, just 1 day before we take a head bath. That is most important. And when it comes to the washing, the most important thing, and many people do the mistake here, because we know we will see so many advertisements, movies on all, by with the shower we will wash our hair like a backside. That is one of the wrong method. That is a one of the very wrong method that we do. Always we have to follow our traditional way, that you have to pull to our hair, put in the front, and you have to wash it, because whenever it falls in the front side, it will stimulate our hair follicles, our blood circulation will improve, and hair growth will also gonna improve. That is one thing. And after washing, because everybody do the washing, but they will fail in following that rinse method. It is just like our how we wash our clothes and we rinse it. Some of the residues will be there, as like the soap residue will be there in the clothes. Similarly, our shampoo residue will be there in our hair. So after washing it, take a bucket full of water and rinse your hair, so that whatever the residue will be there in our shampoo will be there in our hair, that will be removed. Because that residue is mainly responsible for hair dryness and also damaged hair. That problem can be solved if we do the rinsing practice. So kindly follow this step. And other than this, what other ingredients I use on my hair? One is lemon I use, that not very regularly, very rare. Once in 3 months I use lemon. Lemon, how I use is I mix lemon, half a lemon with the castor oil, and I'll apply only to the scalp, not to the full hair. That's the one thing I do. And the curd. Curd is also not regularly. Once in a 3 months or once in a 6 months I use. The curd directly I'll apply to my scalp and I will wash it. Or sometimes curd I'll mix with the hair. I use a black henna. That too not so regularly. Once in a year or once in a 6 months I use a black henna. Whenever I'm applying a black henna, I was using a Nikha brand, but right now it is not available. So whenever I'm mixing that black henna, I use a curd to mix instead of water. I use a curd to mix it, and I'll keep it for 30 minutes, and I'll apply in my hair. These are the only extra additional things I do. Other than that, I don't use any of the extra external things on my hair. Only lemon and curd I'll use it on my hair. And the most important thing many people are not aware of is, everybody knows curry leaf and methi seeds are so good for health. But the mistake we do is we apply directly to our hair, either by mixing with the oil or directly by grinding it. We'll apply to the oil. That is one of the wrong method I feel, because I read so much of literature where I found that. Because anything we are adding it, the concentrated one, we should add it in a proper concentration. The people who prepare some of the hair oils and all, they will fix some concentration and they will mix it and they will give it. But what we do is, because it is good for hair, we will add so much of curry leaf, so much of methi seeds into it. Concentration will increase, which will damage our hair. Where so many research articles where I read, I have seen when the concentration of this curry leaf on methi seed, which will increase in the whichever the product we are using, either by mixing it with the oil or direct application. which will leave us some of the residues on our scalp and also into the follicles, which cause irritation and also creates more of dandruff in our scalp. I have seen the live example of my friend also, which she was using the coconut oil, same my whatever the homemade coconut oil, but she was mixing so much of methi seed and curry leaves into it, and she was applying, and very oftenly she used to complain that she is getting itching or irritation in her scalp, or so much of dandruff I have seen in her hair, and so much of damaged hair I have observed, and hair fall was there. So from that day I was when I started searching about this, I decided not to use directly on my hair either the curry leaf or methi seed. It is good for health, so instead of external application you can go with the internal intake. So every day morning you can take two curry leaves eat, and overnight you can soak the methi seeds, and morning you can drink it. That is one of the good practice instead of applying it on our hair. Even some of the people use the hibiscus leaves, flowers, and some roots and all. Don't do it directly onto your hair because every skin type is different, every scalp is different. Once it will start producing the that residues on our scalp, it will damage, and there will be a permanent hair loss will be there. Sometimes it won't regrow back also. That is one of the important thing. Don't apply any of the external ayurvedas directly onto your hair. And last and most important thing is say no to electric gadgets. Why I'm saying this is either it may be your hair dryers or your straighteners or something. Please don't use any of the electric gadgets. Why I'm telling this is we know the concept. Like if there is a wet cloth, to dry it very fast, what we do is we will iron it using iron box. What it will do, it will remove the moisture. Similarly, when we use any of the electric gadgets on our hair, what happens? It will remove our water content, moisture in our hair. That is where our hair starts damaging. Healthy hair in the sense where the hair has so much of moisture, it can hold so much of moisture in it, that we'll call it as a healthy hair. When the hair loss is happening, moisture loss is happening, their hair starts drying, it will damage, it will break, the splits will come. So please try to avoid using electric gadgets, either hair dryers or the or what is it, the straighteners or something. So these are all the important secret tips which I follow, which worked on me so well, because I have shown in the thumbnail how was my hair before and how it was after 3 years after I followed all these practices. And so any of the thing like preparing the coconut oil or doing the exercise, which exercise I follow, anything you want a separate video, please leave me a comment, leave me in the comment section, so that I'll make a separate video on it. Try to follow these secrets, and I hope your hair will also grow better. Thank you.